Well, hello there. It is Monday, September 15th, and I am starting the vlog today at the front door. I have some packages going out. I have not been back upstairs to count the number of packages that I am awaiting payment on. It's in the teens. I do know that. But I don't know if it's closer to 10 or closer to 15, but there are a few. And let me flip this around. I have 5 packages that are going out Monday morning. So thank you all for your payments. I do appreciate that. I am going to head out to the post office. I'm going to do a little thrifting while I'm out and make it back for the evening sale that will have Angela Isaac join me tonight. So, all right, so I'm heading out, and I will see you again after the evening sale, where we talk about the morning sale, what's sold, what's still available, and then the evening sale also. So you can shop those like a drop sale, like a buy it now sale. All right, I'm heading out. I will see you back in just a second, but it'll be several hours for me. Well, I'm back. It's evening. And I did go to the post office, dropped off the packages. I hit a couple of thrift stores, got the car unpacked, came in, did the sale with Angela Isaac, and a big thank you to Angela for joining me. She had some really beautiful items tonight. So if you missed the sale, please go check out the speed round and see the items that Angela brought to the sale. They are definitely worthy of checking out. It's worth a couple minutes to see those. I'm going to do a recap on the video so you can see my items right here. So we're going to talk about the morning sale first. And let's see, for the morning sale, I just noticed I have a little chap lip spot there. I did not reapply my chapstick much today, so I am in need of some chapstick. All right, for the morning sale, I brought 71 items to the sale. I sold 43 items, which means 28 are still available. We're going to take a look at those 28 items. And if you're interested in purchasing any of these items, send me an email or leave a comment. Now, a couple of people have contacted me about items that I had available on Saturday's sale. I have not had a chance to officially reply to them, although I think I did verbally reply to both of them. So yes, I will get email responses to them just to confirm, but if it takes me a day or so to reply to you, that doesn't mean that you didn't get the item. It just means that I haven't had a chance to reply to you. All right. So again, if you're interested in purchasing these items, any of these items, send me an email or leave a comment. All right, up first, I have George Foreman by George. This is $2. Some books in the Time Life Gardener's Guide series, lawns and ground cover. I'll show you a little bit of this book, and then the other books will just kind of be similar. There's an index. There's an individual plant guide that gives you more information about each plant. There's insects and climates for all of the plants they reference. Here's some techniques that they use for planting and caring for the items in the book. And just a general overview of what you can do, what to look for. So here you go. Lawns and ground cover, $2. Roses, the same process in the book, $2. Indoor plants, $2. Gardening in small spaces, $2. And trees, that is also $2. All right, up next, $3 items. This is an unopened matrix puzzle. I believe these are the pieces that you're putting together, but it's still sealed, and it's still the original seal for the puzzle. That's $3. This one, you're going to need a cassette player to do this murder mystery. Chinese takeout. The pieces inside are a lot of fun because you have little takeout menus and you have envelopes filled with clues, but you do need a cassette because a cassette tape with an introduction, summary of events, and the solution to the crime. So unfortunately, you do need a cassette player, but that one is $3. This puzzle, I have to say, it may or may not be complete. I have not put it together. It says there's 500 pieces, but there's 511 pieces in here. So I'm not sure if it is complete. There's more pieces than what they say. So this is Charles Wasaki Americana, and it is Waterfall Valley. And that one is also $3. Now, if I start putting this together and I find out that it is complete, it's not going to be $3. Just an FYI. So take a chance, save a few dollars. And the same with this one. Now, this is a vintage 1975. Oh, it says it on one of these. German mill. 500-piece puzzle, but there are 505 pieces in the box. Same thing. If I put this together and all the pieces are there, it won't be $3 anymore, just FYI. So that's a vintage Milton Bradley, and that's $3. This book, I still have no idea what it is about, but it is from 1922, and it has 374 pages, and that's $3. This one, City of Illusion, and this one is 1940 something, 1941. And it has 382 pages, and that's $3. Kaleidoscope designs. There are no longer 31 in here. There still are a few really good ones. And one of them has one part colored in. So let me show you these. They really do look like a kaleidoscope. That's the one with one part filled in. And that's $3. Less Stress Mandalas. This one is also $3. Pretty patchwork. There's a lot of different kinds of projects to do besides just quilts. But the main part is quilts and quilting. But you can see there's the blankets, the pillows, and other smaller items. You get all the patterns in here. And this book is $3. This one I had at the Friday sale, and I did discount it because it does have a name written right here. This is Duck and Goose. There's a whole series of Duck and Goose books, and this one is them finding a pumpkin. So that's $3. These are, from the best that I can tell, these are very early timeshare locations. And these are come and see us at the timeshare. They're for places in Washington, south of Seattle. And come dine with us. Yum. But this one for summertime, that has another one, different location. But again, summer activities. And then one for winter up at Stevens Pass. So you get all three of these timeshare brochures for $3. All right, for $4, Zombies. It's a game. It's a director's cut. I love that. There are cards in here which create your game board. You have zombies, lots of zombies. I think there's 100 zombies in here. It has been played with, but whoever played with it did a very good job of keeping all the pieces in zip bags. And so there's your little game board. And again, you make that with cards. And this one is $4. The Marriage of Josephine. Josephine as in the Josephine that married Napoleon. This is from 1945, and it spans, it looks like 5 years of her life. So The Marriage of Josephine, $4. Neil Patrick Harris, Magic Misfits. He wrote this book, and it is illustrated, and that is $4. Pride and Prejudice by the Numbers. And so this gives you the count: 1 English village, 2 rich gentlemen, 3 houses. For those of you who have read who have read Pride and Prejudice or have seen the movies and movie series, you kind of know the characters and cast. So that one is also $4. The Children's Kitchen Garden. This is a book on growing vegetables, how to grow vegetables. It gives you in-depth on how to grow each one. Plus, the back is full of recipes that you can use when you harvest all of your goodies. That one is also $4. California Pizza Kitchen Cookbook. Not only savory pizzas, but also sweet pizza desserts. And that one is $4. On flowers. This is a whole book of things to do with flowers. Ways of using them in crafting, decorating, cooking, all kinds of things to do with flowers. And that is $4. And then how to be a good dog. So dog has some issues. Oops, I can't get the book open. Dog has issues. Dog gets in trouble. Dog gets sent to the doghouse. But then cat misses dog. So cat teaches dog how to be a good dog. And is there a happy ending? Well, you'll have to read the book to find out. That was also $4. And then for $5, this is Civilization in Europe. This was a high school copy, and it is from 1933. And it has, with all the appendixes and indexes, it has about 800 pages, and it has lots of pictures and maps in it. So $5. Fantastic Beasts. This is part of the Harry Potter series. Takes place before Harry Potter, and it gives you a breakdown of the Fantastic Beasts in the movie, plus the plot and a close-up of all the characters. That is $5. And then Brunch. Yes, this is sweet and savory recipes for brunch, and this is also $5. All right, and if you're interested in purchasing any of these books, send me an email or leave a comment down below. All right, we're going to take a quick look at what sold. All right, I had a free item, outboard engines. Yeah, that one was free. $1 for the Crayola Fun with Phonics cards. This one, I counted this one. My mom counted this one a couple of times. Both of us came up with 499 pieces. So that one was $1. I don't know where the missing piece is. Hopefully it's in a good spot to be disguised. For $2, this game Sets, and you are using these cards to come up with sets. So $2. $2 for the little golden books. Star Wars, I Am Sith, Return of the Jedi, and 2 Thomas the Engine books. Book of Poetry. This one was signed by the author. Costco cookbooks. I had 2 with this yummy dessert on top. And then one of these were $2 each. Romantic silk ribbon keepsakes. And then some more of the Time Life books. Summer vegetables, annuals, perennials, and designing your garden. Those all sold for $2 each. For $3, this is a card game, The Werewolves of Miller Hollow, and Zombie Flux. That was also a card game. France, activities and things to learn about France. And then this one, Sign of the Windmill. I am not sure who put this out, but there was a really fun article in this one about the mystery of playing cards. All right, for $4, Pumpkin Moonshine by Tasha Tudor. A map of the British Isles and information about all the countries. 9 out of a set of 10 vintage postcards. The postcards aren't vintage. The images are taken from vintage Hawaiian. This one, a 1,000 piece puzzle. There was a total of 1,025 pieces. So I do hope this one is complete, because there's more pieces than what they say. So it should be complete. That one was $4. Never Give a Yeti Spaghetti. Never Give a Chimp Shrimp. Excuse me. $4. Oh, goodness. Coloring book, Inspiring Thoughts. National Geographic Kids Temple Run. running through history and learning fun facts about history. Warm Fuzzies, 30 projects with felt. And Pirate Stew. Yes, they make pirate stew. Those were all $4 each for $5. This Carnival Carnage, it's not scary. It's just really cool vintage images of carnivals and sideshows. I had 4 Cub Scout books. They're from 1954. The Wolf, the Bear, and 2 of the Lions. And those were $5 each. How to make a moose run and other lessons this guy's dad taught him. It's really funny book. That was $5. This is a twofer. You get the Uncle Wiggily book, and you also get stories around the year. Nerdy Nummies. This is how to make kind of geeky desserts. Loch Ness Monster. $5. Steampunk coloring book. The Birdhouse book. Yes, how to make really cute birdhouses. A wood puzzle. An F-18 Hornet. It's still sealed. And then 2 art books. This one with the Renaissance. And this one, I believe he's a Dutch painter, Halls. All $5. All right, we're going to go talk about the evening sale. All right, so for the evening sale, again, that was with Angela Isaac. And thank you, Angela, for joining me. And I'll mention again, if you missed the sale, please do check out the speed round and see the items that Angela had available for sale. I'm going to go over my items right now. So we bring 21 items to the sale. I had a couple of choice items, so that brought my count to 24 items. I sold 8 out of 24, which means 16 items are still available. We're going to take a look at those 16 items, and if you're interested in purchasing any of these items, send me an email or leave a comment down below. All right, let me flip this around. Okay, I have the Black Cats on jack-o'-lanterns. They're ceramic. They are $8. I'm going to move them just slightly so you can see this adorable seesaw music box. Now I'm going to give it a little turn. Hang on, I'm going to shut this off for a sec and give it a little turn. All right, so it does play It's a Small World, and you can see they do seesaw, teeter-totter, back and forth. There's no marking on it, so I am not sure who made this. There's a little butterfly and a little flower in the front, and that is $9 for the music box. All right, next up for $10, I have this skull and bone mug. Now this outside is some kind of a composite material, but the inside does look to be stainless steel, which is good for keeping hot beverages hot and cold beverages cold. This is $10, and oh, let me turn the light on here. So the last time I had this at a sale, you might remember this piece. The battery wasn't working. And I did get batteries for it, and now it does work, and you can see it lights up in yellow, and that is the Crypt, and it has little bone accents all around, a little on-off switch on the bottom, and you can paint and decorate this however you like. And that is $10. And I'm going to flip the switch, oops, right back here. There we go. And then for $10, I have this folding bamboo basket. The sides go up and it folds up. So $10 on that. And then $12 for this rose plate. It is by the Royal National Rose Society, Franklin Mint, 1991. And the roses on here are truly beautiful. They are amazing. So that is $12. These ones, I have adjusted the price on them because I did not realize at the time that this one had 2 breaks in it, and this one also had a break. So the stems are broken on these glass flowers. This one has a yellow center. This one has 2 broken petals. And then this one, I did not realize also has a broken petal right here. So I have these marked at $9. $9, and you get all 3 glass flowers. And those would be fabulous in small vases. All right, then I have Jack Skellington from A Nightmare Before Christmas. This is a fabulous mug. Nice big size. And that is $14. $15 for this wonderful spaghetti poodle, gold accents. Now she is missing one of the rhinestones on her glasses, and she is marked with her Japan tag. And she's $15. $15 also for each of the Ray Dunn Disney mugs. So this is Peter Pan. It's green on the inside. You have Tinkerbell also. And I think you can see a bit that they are kind of popped out. You can't see it on that side, but they are popped out, so they're a bit 3D. So $15 for Peter Pan. And then Sleeping Beauty with her crown. That is just a lid on there. Pink handle. And then Aurora is on the back in pink. So that is also $15. In the back here, that is I guess it's a 2-tier. Most people thought this was a jewelry holder because it has the dish and it has the little points that come out. That is also $15. And then the light up pumpkin. Touch the button down there and it lights up, and it is orange. If I do it from the side, I think you can see the orange a little better. It is more vibrant than how it's showing. You can see down here, it is a really strong orange, and it is a really bright orange. It's just my camera just is not picking up the orange. That is also $15. There. All right, for $18, I have this hand-painted ostrich egg. It is beautifully hand-painted. And then on the bottom, that's where the hole is. And the ostrich egg is $18. And then I have this pair. This is California Pottery, and it is Poppy Trail by Metlock. And it's just an absolutely adorable pattern. And this is all textured. You can feel that in the pottery. It's super smooth and it's thick like restaurant wear. And it's $20 for the pair. All right, so those are all of the items that are available. And if you are interested in purchasing any of these items, feel free to send me an email or leave a comment down below. All right, can you see the now? You still can't see that orange. Well, that's okay. All right. So again, if you're interested in purchasing any of these items, just contact me. Most of you guys know how to do that, and I do appreciate it so much. All right, let's take a look at what sold. All right, for $6, I had these pot holders. They were mushroom, could be cupcake shaped. They were $6 for the pair. The wolves, Mystic Spirit, part of a series, I think, in a shape of a lantern. That was $9. Joe, all right, say hi. Say hi to everybody, Joe. Come on, look up. Look up. Say hi to everybody. All right, there you go. There's Joe. He said hi to everybody. All right. All right, now you have to get down. Get down. Down. Thank you. This was a music box, a sewing machine. That was $10. The ramen bowl, Nightmare Before Christmas, that was also $10. $12 each. I had 2 of the rose plates sell. So those both sold $12 each. 3 Tommy Bahama plates. Those sold for $15. And then this wonderful Alice in Wonderland teapot. Now it is missing the lid. I thought this was still beyond amazing. So you have Alice on one side, the Mad Hatter on the other. And this was from the Disney parks. I know that's upside down, but so you had to go to the Disney parks to get that. And that one sold for $20. All right, so thank you everyone for your purchases and for hanging out with me at the sales today. I am now going to get this video uploading so I can have it ready to go. And I'm going to get all the items organized to be wrapped up tomorrow. And then I'm going to bed. It's been, yeah, Mondays are a little long when I go out thrifting and I do 2 live sales. So I'm ready for bed. All right, I'm going to get this wrapped up and then I'm going to see you again tomorrow, Tuesday, for the lunchtime sale if you're on the East Coast. Breakfast sale if you're on the West Coast. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you on Tuesday.